Right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for watching us live. If you're able to on Facebook, we appreciate it. And thank you again to everybody. And good morning, good afternoon if you're watching the recordings on Facebook or YouTube. This is my Empowered Political Life for May 12th, 2025. And there were a lot of stories I debated about talking about this morning, but one story sort of overshadowed them all. And then tomorrow, I think I'm going to get to the one that I wanted to talk about. So today, we're going to talk about some rather brazen corruption, like outright in the open, unashamed, brazen corruption in the White House today. Donald Trump has basically just taken a $400 million bribe from the Qatari royal family. This is kind of a big deal. Now, President Trump just accepted a $400 million gift from the government of Qatar. It is it's a new Air Force One. Air Force One, the existing Air Force One, is going to be replaced with what they are calling a quote palace in the sky. It is a gift. I put gift in air quotes there from the Royal Family of Qatar. President Trump has long indicated that Air Force One is outdated and needs to be modernized, and that Boeing is charging too much money for it. He might or might not be right on all of that. I tend to agree. Air Force One probably does need to be replaced and updated. And Boeing does charge a lot of money. I don't know what they charge. I don't know if they charge 400 million or a billion or what. I have no idea. I do know the government had been working on contract with Boeing to replace Air Force One and similar aircraft, so that there were much more modernized aircraft for the president, vice president, and other officials to use. But President Trump instead decided he's going to go with this quote gift from the Royal Family of Qatar. This is a $400 million. It's a 747-8. It's an extremely modern, sophisticated aircraft. Now, we're going to be pretty short on our fact finding section here today. This is a gift from the Royal Family of Qatar to the President of the United States. The Foreign Emoluments Clause in the Constitution: no person holding any office under the United States shall, without the consent of Congress, accept any present emolument, office, or title of any kind whatsoever from any king, prince, or foreign state. And this is a gift to President Trump. Make no mistake, because as we will see, the terms of this deal are such that the United States does not own this plane. Donald Trump gets to keep it after he leaves office and keep using it. It is Donald Trump's plane. It is not the nation's plane. So even if this is a true gift with nothing expected in return, it's a violation of the Foreign Emoluments Clause because Congress has not consented to this gift. Now, maybe Congress will consent to this gift. I hope they won't. It seems fairly outrageous, but maybe they will. Then we have the federal bribery crime statute under 18 U.S.C. Section 201. It is a crime when any public official, directly or indirectly, corruptly demands, seeks, receives, accepts, or agrees to receive or accept anything of value, that would include a $400 million airplane, personally, and he gets it personally, or for any other person or entity in return for being influenced in the performance of any official act. Now, you might say, well, it's just a gift. It's not in return for anything. We'll get to that in a second. We're going to get right into North and Corners today because the basic facts section of this is very simple and very short. So let's talk about our doors and corners today. Um, we have, let's get right into the implications. This airplane is being described as a gift to the United States, but let's be clear, it's not a gift. It's just not, and it's not a gift to, I left it off, and it's not a gift to the United States. It's a gift to Donald Trump personally there. So first of all, if you think the Royal Family of Qatar is giving a $400 million aircraft to the United States or to Trump just out of the goodness of their hearts with nothing in return, then I have a bridge in Brooklyn to sell you. Qatar is what we call a Gulf petrostate. Folks, they do not make gifts without wanting something in return. They just don't. They always want something for this. They don't give away $400 million. And again, it's not a gift to the United States Rather, it is a gift to Donald Trump personally. Normally, Air Force One belongs to the United States. When one president leaves office, the next president gets to use Air Force One. But this quote, palace in the sky, as they're calling it, after Trump leaves office, whenever that might be, it will be given to the Trump Presidential Library Foundation. Now, Donald Trump personally will control the Trump Presidential Library Foundation. So this is just a gift to Donald Trump. The next president does not get to use this aircraft, as would normally be the case with any Air Force One sold by Boeing or McDonnell Douglas or any other company. Instead, Trump gets to use it now, Trump gets to use it forever. This is just a gift to Donald Trump. And as I said, the Qatari royal family, as a Gulf petrostate, they don't just give away $400 million. They're going to want something for this. What does Qatar want in return? We don't know. Maybe there's already an arrangement in place for what they want in return. Maybe not. But they will expect something that's worth at least $400 million to them. They're not just giving this out of the goodness of their hearts. It doesn't work that way. Now, another concern, Air Force One is supposed to be absolutely secure for national security needs in times of crisis. What if we're on the verge of war, nuclear war or something? The president has to be in the air on an absolutely secure aircraft. Is this aircraft going to be secure? Or is it going to be used to surveil the United States? We're talking about an aircraft that's been outfitted by a foreign nation that is an ally on paper, but they're really a transactional ally, not a values-based ally. They're only our ally as long as it suits their needs. So having an aircraft that's outfitted by a foreign government to be used as Air Force One is a huge national security concern. That's why we've always had companies like Boeing and McDonnell Douglas, American companies that are subject to American rules, outfitting Air Force One before. But now a foreign government is going to outfit Air Force One. That's a huge national security problem. And as I said, Trump gets to keep the airplane after he leaves office. It's not transferred to the next president. It is not owned by the United States government. That means Donald Trump just accepted a $400 million gift from a foreign government for his personal benefit while he's president. And this is blatantly illegal under both the Emoluments Clause and the federal bribery statutes. But you might be saying he can be prosecuted. No, he can't. Because the Supreme Court last June ruled that Donald Trump is immune from prosecution for crimes committed while in office, he will not face any consequences for this. He cannot be prosecuted for this as long as he can link it to some sort of official act. And it is not hard at all to link this to an official act. He can call it foreign policy, whatever. It's easy to link this to an official act. He will face no consequences for this crime. The only possible consequence is impeachment and removal, which is expressly allowed under the Constitution for bribery, which this is. But with a Republican Congress, there will be no impeachment, no removal. Even if the Democrats take control in 2026, there will be no impeachment or removal because you need 67 senators, 2/3 of the Senate, to remove him from the presidency. That won't happen. So even though this is a blatant violation of the Constitution and laws of the United States, there will be no consequences from it. Nothing will happen from it. The only thing we can do is vote. That's all we can do. Vote, 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 vote. That's our only recourse at this point is to vote. Do not rely on the federal courts. Do not rely on Congress. All you can do is vote. So get out and vote. If you're outraged by this, vote. If you're also outraged by this, smash that like button, subscribe button, and watch our videos. It's the easy thing you can do. Hitting a button costs you a couple of seconds, nothing more. It helps us get the word out. Thank you so much, everyone. We will see you tomorrow.